Good morning, and welcome back. Yes, welcome back to M&M TV with your host, Mark and Marjorie. And in this morning's video, immigration. Yes, immigration. Because Sir Trump have been talking of the things them about immigration and how they want to throw out the migrants all across the world. Send them back home to their country. But before I get into that and other things, here is Marjorie.
Like, good morning. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel and help us to grow our channel.
Yes. So indeed, we are hearing that Mr. Trump is, hell bent. Yes, indeed, hell bent to send home the immigrants them here, there, and everywhere. Mr. Trump, in my opinion, though, I perceive that Sir Trump really, I think he should focus on the criminal elements as far as those criminal migrants is concerned. When you find them involved in a criminality, Mr. Trump, and them you will really go after. Yes, the criminal, because if they want to accept it or not, Mr. Trump, and they like it or not, Dr. Donald Trump. Yes, a lot of migrants have done more for your country than even some of your citizens. Yes, some of your citizens, Mr. Trump, are lazy. Yes, some of your citizens live off of welfare all in life, Mr. Trump. Yes, and I see migrants, them come back, yeah, and work. Some of them, Mr. Trump, work two, three jobs, yes, to send back money here, there, and everywhere, right? So I figure more or less that and I'm not saying that people should not try to get themselves legally straight in another person's country, because it should indeed be so. But this mass deportation of migrants, and most migrants, if I would want to say so myself, most migrants are not criminals. Yes, most migrants are people who have good intention if you work and better than life, and not to to involve in no form of criminality at all, none at all. But let's hear Miss Mar's view on this before we get to after the tea.
Well, first of all, you see, any government at all, them no want no illegal. They are not fond of illegal persons in their country, especially those who are there and doing things that will mash up their country, according to Mr. Trump. A lot of persons, they went there, then the legal in the beginning, because if you're not legal, you can't pass through immigration. So they're legal. But when they go in at the country now, them do things to become fugitive, right? Some persons go upon a work program and they believe the time hope for the work program, and they believe say, oh, Jamaica hard, or wherever else them come from, they so hard, so they now come back. Some of them are influenced by persons too, not to come back. Persons who are there not to come back, and they spoil up their visa and mash up themselves. And some of them, they are not able to come back because the length of time that they are there, life get hard with them, right? So they're not able to come back. So that's why sometimes they find themselves become illegal immigrants.
Yes, as far as that particular aspect is concerned, I know for a fact that there are many times that legal immigrants who is not legal try to sort out their statuses many times. But you find out that them sometimes give some people some money to do things for them. And the people rob them, yeah, thief them, and because they're not straight, they can't report it. I have a sister who was living in England, and before she became straight, right, she used to pay money to lawyer and pay money to this and pay money to that people, those persons, to for her to get her status straight. And the amount of money that she was robbed. Yes, people thief, rob her. Sometimes she not partner, and they rob her because she can't report nothing. So indeed, you are at a great disadvantage when you are an illegal immigrant in another person's country. There's no question about that. But a lot of times that many Jamaicans and other persons from across the world go try them best and go through the process of getting themselves straight up. But you have some criminal lawyers, you have some criminal that who rob people. And because they know that they can't report it, they just rob people. So I am encouraging all of my Jamaican citizens um, who, migrants, illegal migrants in America. I mean, he's going to have to find a lawyer, a right lawyer, proper lawyer, yes, who can perhaps take a chance with again because, a lot of you now would have children over there, families over there, and to hear Sir Trump now is going to throw out, is going to have this mass deportation exercise. I know that Jamaicans is going to be effective in this exercise. So I want to let you hear a little bit from a gentleman, an expert in this field, and then I'll come back to you.
The Republicans have already gained control of the Senate. If you are a non-citizen, even a green card holder, or especially if you are out of status, I know that you must be nervous, anxious, scared, and maybe some of you, especially those out of status, are possibly thinking about just giving up and getting on the next plane and going back to your home country. Now, we're all aware that Trump made immigration one of the cornerstones of his campaign. He has vowed to complete construction of the border wall and also to conduct, as he called it, the biggest mass deportation of illegals from the U.S. in history. So everybody must be worried, am I now going to be deported? From the time he first came down the escalator in Trump Tower to announce he was running for president in 2015, as you all know, he has spoken harshly about people who want to immigrate to the U.S. And if you remember, Trump described immigrants as rapists, criminals, terrorists, and maybe there are a few good ones. Just a few. In other words, for
And as far as describing people as that, I mean, as I stated earlier, is that majority of, in our opinion, majority of migrants are decent people. Yes, because you're going to have perhaps a 20%, maybe 30% max who have criminal intention. I mean, I have no issue at all for Mr. Trump. I think Mr. Trump could do us a favor. Instead of people send back those migrants who are troublemakers and get criminals, just do us a favor and deal with them for us once and for all, Mr. Trump. Because you're a powerful man. Yes? You're a man of power. You know that you're becoming again president again for a second time. We have perhaps some over there too. We are in trouble. Don't send him back out here, Mr. Trump. Just do away with them. Yes? Away with them, Mr. Trump. And just call it a day. So I back you 100% as far as the criminal migrants, the criminal ones are concerned. Yes? Because nobody wants criminals in our country. Nobody. Some for the one them were criminal and commit crime. Do us a favor. Just away with them. For us. Just clean house, Mr. Trump. Clean it from here, clean it from there, and clean it everywhere. You know? So, I mean, let us see if I can get something else and continue a little bit here.
For the most part, he had a negative view of immigrants. And the fact that he was reelected.
Yes.
Especially if you are out of status. I know that you must be nervous.
All right. Yes. So.
That you must be nervous, anxious, scared, and maybe some of you, especially those out of status, are possibly thinking about just giving up and getting on the next plane and going back to your home country. Now, we're all aware that Trump made immigration one of the cornerstones of his campaign. He has vowed to complete construction of the border wall and also to conduct, as he called it, the biggest mass deportation of illegals from the U.S. in history. So everybody must be worried, am I now going to be deported? From the time he first came down the escalator in Trump Tower to announce he was running for president in 2015, as you all know, he has spoken harshly about people who want to immigrate to the U.S. And if you remember, Trump described immigrants as rapists, criminals, terrorists, and maybe there are a few good ones. Just a few. In other words, for the most part, he had a negative view of immigrants. And the fact that he was reelected with such harsh anti-immigrant rhetoric shows that most voters agree with his policies, including being tough on immigration. However, during his acceptance speech on election night, Trump did offer some hope. He said that he is really not against immigration or immigrants as long as they immigrate legally. We want people to come back in, but we have to.
All right. So basically, Mr. Trump. Yes. So basically, he's saying that if you have to migrate there legally, and nobody can really fault him for that, as far as the the legal migration is concerned. Nobody can fault him for that because in my country, the Jamaica, we wouldn't really want people to come here and there and come take up residence in that country neither. So we can't fault him in a certain way. But we have I heard a interview recent where a teacher was worried. Yes, a teacher would have gotten on a program and is working overseas legally. She's worried. And I don't know why she have been worried because she would have been migrating legally, and so I don't know. I don't know why she'd have been so worried because I don't why what everybody's sort of afraid of Sir Donald Trump. I don't know. What do you think?
With the teacher situation, I was talking to somebody from there yesterday, And the person was, I was telling you, Mark, that that if the teacher is worried, it would be that she went there on a legal ticket, but she messed up somewhere. She messed up some way. Because I was saying then, if she go there on the legal ticket and a work program, I am sure that is not she alone went there, right? Because you have teachers leave from Jamaica and leave from other countries and go there, right? And programs. So if that is the case, and she is worried, she messed up some way. And I was talking to the individual who lived there, and they said yes, that is the case. She messed up some way, but she's not talking. She's not talking what happened. Because if you go embassy, they might give you a certain time when you're supposed to come back, right? They might give you a
Well,
visa and they might tell you when you are supposed to come back,
well,
right?
I
So
don't know.
they get time to come back. Everybody who go at embassy may never travel, but persons who may talk to when travel, they tell you, say, they get time to come back and then don't come back.
Yes, but when it comes on to the teachers, for
Mm.
example, teachers get great benefits. You see, you find a lot of teachers who can also, most time they get migration opportunities, not only just to migrate, but to live there permanent and work there.
Well, the moment she worried something not right, something is not right. Because a whole heap of teacher go and them the program there. And if she alone, if she worried and something wrong, something is wrong. If you carry a baby right now, go to embassy, right? Cause me go to embassy with one lady already, where the baby are 6 months old. And when she go, right, then give baby a certain time in a country, right? And at one point, she did have some people over there. And one night time, she and her husband and her other child went away. And she had to come back because the length of time that they give her to stay there, she had to come back home. So my people they did that say no, she not fit come back. Because she did that tell me, say them I say no, she shouldn't come back. And she say she not risk her visa that we there. So she come back and stay out here a while and then she go back again. So I saw some of them supposed to do, but them don't do it that way. Then fly in the country and say, yeah, a paradise we now, you know.
They think.
And then don't and then don't come back. And I come back. So the ones that are there, that are illegal, when they fit do come back at their yard before Mr. John catch them, now wait now wait for him. In don't talk what you go do already. So no,
Well,
no,
as I
no, 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 making
as
catch you. You come back at your yard. But the point is, so my people them will go foreign, they fall for hard time. Because I know people will live and go foreign. And a vehicle, some of them live in a. They live in a vehicle. They fall for hard time. They can't pay rent fee if you go into a house. Right? So some of them can't come back at their yard. They can't find no plane fare if you come back. Right? Whose fault is that? Not their fault. Their fault. That
well,
is the reason why sometimes people go to embassy. They turn back somehow we. They know where we go. Because of the bad apples that went before. Right? Then just look for you and not send you. Because they feel to say you now come back. Which that should not be the case. But the experiences where they have before, that is the reason why they turn back somehow.
yes, and to an extent, it is a case, you know, um, that is true to an extent because I was having a conversation earlier this week, and I was saying to a fellow person, brother, and I was saying that I feel bad because most time Jamaicans get opportunity to and go and work program. and they run off. And I don't think that was a good idea. Because when you do that, the persons who are going to get an opportunity after you, that you're blinding, you show a whole heap of buckle and cutlass in that person away. Yes? Because if you go away and get a 6 months work permit, do the 6 months and come back. And I'm sure you get six more again. And of course, when you come back, you sharpen up on your skills that the next time you go, you become so an important worker that the person who employ you is going to put in your permanent citizen status because they wouldn't want to lose such a worker. So it is important for us as Jamaicans. I'm not going to stay with Jamaican because that's where I am raising from, right? You are foreign on a 6 month visa, on a 6 month work program, right? Or a 3 month work program, or a 9 month work program. Do the time and come back. Stop blighted, yes, the other fellow Jamaicans opportunity that would have mind to also go on another a similar program. Yes? Do your time and come back. Do a good work. Do your best. And come back that they can call again for the other year. And the other year. And the other year. Because we know people who have been traveling overseas back and forth for 20, 30 years. And then go and come back. And their life is good still. So you don't necessarily have to run off and go stay down in this man country and become illegal migrant that people know that you are a threat now. Yes? You having sleepless nights. No, because our Sir Trump is now saying.
Me know people who left here from your picnic. And as you can see that me a big woman now, right? And they left here from me was a child, all about 6, 7 years old. And when then them family dead, some of them can't come. They can't even come at their favorite person funeral,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Them have to dey on Zoom, some of them,
Yes. Yeah.
right? That no make no sense. That no make no sense.
Not only that, I mean, some of you could have gone over there, leaving sometimes wife and children out here, and of course husband, who have, and vice versa on both sides. I want some of you go away, run off, leaving a nice family out here because and all of them out here bad. So someone have a nice family and just lift up and do not return. Yes, so you may send back some money, yes. But only to understand that that is not good enough. Whenever you have children, it's not always the best thing for us to run off and leave them from mother or from father. Yes? Because your presence is more important than money. Yeah? Your child needs you. So I am saying that if you get an opportunity to go and work you go working. It's not say it's a trip you take and then you go run off. That is bad enough. But you go work. So you have to say 6 months, 3 months, 9 months. Just do the time and come back. And try do your work so well that the next time you go back, they would just gladly just decide to put in papers for you to stay over there permanently. And at that time, then you can file for your children and everybody else to come with you afterwards. So you have to destroy your life thinking that America is heaven. America is not heaven. It's not that heaven at all.
The only the most thing about it are the dollar money. The
Yes.
money sweet.
But now you're hearing Americans bawling, say cost of living is high in America. No.
Yeah, because when for them a dollar is a dollar.
Yeah.
So but persons in other country that them find the money sweet,
Yes.
right?
Like when it comes on to remittance, yes, because we as Jamaicans love when some of us who are privileged families send us money from overseas because it's kind of nice out here, you know. So yes, in that situation, yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. So that the people them have to do, because according to a person who I spoke to there, say the reason why some of the people them end up illegal too is because liar feed there, liar feed there,
But you
and not
see,
only that.
no, but now I feel dear, but in the day, you are there for a period of years, and you would have accomplished certain things, you know, there buy up certain things, you know. As I said before, it's that some of them get robbed, you know. Some of them end up go to the wrong person and get robbed. So some of them have been trying to get themselves legal, but a whole thief did it too.
Yeah, but if they recognize, say you put yourself in a situation
No, but if
where
you
you can't
if
get
you are
out
trying
yourself,
to get legal,
them a go.
no, if you're trying to get legal and you're going to the person who you think is going to help you in the process, because I can't touch the gentleman that was speaking. Him say you can do it yourself, but I don't know how you
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. The person that I was speaking to they are a citizen there, but they said that you can do it yourself, but it take long. It take a while, right? And that's why the people them sometimes get the lie at them, and because those
Then
that
don't know the
who
law.
can
Yeah,
afford it,
the law
because
know the
according
law.
to the person that liar feed here, and the ones who can find it, because they know that they put themselves into a sticky situation, right? And them just continue to joke around with them too, and cause them to continuously be illegal, right? So all who can get all who can get themselves to be legal, then come home na your yard,
Yes,
come back to your yard.
when you come onto your yard, nobody can show you how they want to come.
No, but you know what the problem sometimes? Sometimes them who go away
Yes.
and not come back.
Mm-hmm.
They no have no connection sometimes with their families that are here.
They are
Then
there so long.
yes,
Yes.
they no have no connection. They
They
no have
don't know
nobody who fi
nobody
come
again.
to. They no have nobody fi come to. Right? So they find themselves. Some of them we end up come back all on the street, yeah.
Well,
All on the street,
it's a very bad situation
because
that
you not
if you are
have
there,
nobody fi come to.
if you're
You know
overseas for
much
20 and 30 years and you're finding yourself on the street out there, you know, you'd have been a damn croft then.
You know much people go foreign and their family no hear from them. From them touch. From them come off of the plane. Amen, so let it be.
Well, bad for them. You know.
Right? And then family, you know, you're nothing from them. Nothing at all, including all for myself too. Because me and family are foreign. And from them, they gone. Sometimes you know you're nothing. Or if you and they did in a connection at some point, you know you're nothing about them again.
Well,
Right? So if some of them will left and no connection with and only me alone, they have no connection with. Some of them have no connection with nobody else. Because they throw stone behind them
yes.
when them are left. And fi got them family them. So some of them not have no way fi go.
Then that's when they stick. When you cross the river.
Yeah.
When you cross the American bridge.
They not have no way fi go. So
Yes.
all they do Those who have somewhere to go, find
So,
somewhere to go and come out of the man country before he catch them, because the point is he is the president and he has all right to say what he is saying.
so I guess on that note, we're going to just watch and see what Sir Trump will do in the next 2 to 3 months. So until that time, let us just see what will happen. Let us see what Mr. Donald Trump will do.
Ah.
So until another video. Good morning.
Yeah man, bless up on yourself.